Hey y'all, how is everybody doing today? It is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I almost didn't want to come in. Um, Sunday, the sun is out, the skies are blue, and my goodness, it's just a great day to be alive. Yes, yes, yes. I hope everyone is doing well. Those who will come in the chat, I would appreciate it, especially if I like you. Today I'll be finishing interviewing Mr. Russell Red, hopefully, if he hasn't forgotten. If not, I have to change up my platform and maybe I can do an open panel. But I'm going to be very cautious about that, even saying open panel. So I'm going to be waiting a few minutes. So y'all can come out the bushes if y'all in there. I want to pin this link, but I have to wait till somebody come in the chat. But I hope everyone is doing well today. I had a really good day so far. What's up, Sickums? How are you? How are you? Hey, Grower. You doing good? Y'all sub up to Sick'em and Grower Tech. Hey, Retro, what's popping? I hope you had a good Sunday. I don't know if it's sun shining where you are, but it's definitely sun shining here in the big D. Yes, yes, yes. I really want to go outside, but it is a little chilly. It's chilly out here, and but it's sunny as well. So it's a good day to just kind of just be outside a little bit and enjoy. Mm-hmm. But I want to come and do this um interview, but like I said, I might change it to an open panel. It just depends. I'm waiting on Mr. Red right now. Oh, okay. Just give me 5 minutes. You sure are. What, you got a powder your nose, Russell? Lord have mercy. He was late the last time. Russell was powdering his nose. Oh my God. Just set up, give me, hey Shirley, give me 5 minutes. You doing okay, Shirley? Thank you guys for coming through. Like I said, I wanted to do this interview because I find certain people a little interesting, and you just really never know. A lot of times, you could be a help to someone, to stop somebody maybe going down the wrong path. And if you hear certain people's stories on where they came from, it may could some way help you. You know what I'm saying? So I like to talk to different types of people that have different types of stories. Oh, that's good, Shirley. I'm glad to see you. I know it's a lot of people going live at the same time. Um, I probably would have did it later, but I thought about saying, no, I want to go ahead and do it earlier so I can have the rest of my day to do what I want to do. I don't have to go to work Monday. Thank God it's President's Day and schools are closed. So that is a blessing from God. I appreciate the holidays. But back to what I was saying, I do like to do interviews. It really, to me, is kind of exciting to know how people move. Hey Bama, what's good? How's that? How's the weather in Alabama? Um, that's one of my strong points, asking questions, getting to know different people and how they've been raised up, how how their take is on life. What's up, Vince? Good to see you. You enjoyed this beautiful day in the Big D? Vince, you was going last night. Yeah, I said, look at him, little motor mouth. So you used to teach as well. That's pretty interesting. I bet you was one of those fun teachers. Oh, you in Houston? Oh, okay, Alabama. I just remembered you said you was from I thought you said you was from Alabama. Vince, boy, you a little motor mouth. You feeling good? You feeling good today? Did you? Hey, Peep Game, what's poppin'? Good to see you, Peep Game. You've never hit my panel. I'm mad at you. Hey, Don, Peep Game never hit. He used to be my YouTube husband, y'all. Oh, Peep Game. Yeah, Vince, I really do enjoy a lot of the things that you say. You really, you're very quite intelligent, to be honest with you. Um, and I really enjoy your honesty, your rawness. But one thing I will say, as I have learned, and I'm gonna get this lesson. I think I'm getting it. Just be careful with interacting with people outside of YouTube. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Uh, keep your hey, Captain Wolf. Hey, Young Riaz. Just be careful and don't get too personal. Keep it YouTube. Keep it YouTube, and just watch who you talk to. That's all I'm gonna say. So read between the lines, you know. But I feel like you're pretty smart, and you're a big boy. No, you're not a big boy. You're a man, so you know how to conduct yourself. You know, I have to give my homeboy from Oak Cliff some little advice. So yeah, but just be very cautious. I got myself in plenty of trouble trying to be friends with folks that ain't interested in being friends. So you understand. Tell your wife I said hello as well. Guys, I'm still waiting. Anybody can hit the panel. Well, let me just say, I'm gonna have to kind of screen you out, see screen and see if I, want you up here though. But for the most part, yeah. Uh, Vince, Captain Wolf, you ain't never hit a panel. Who else? Peep Gang probably gone, but I wish Peep Gang would. Waiting on Russell. Sick'em dogs. I know you like to talk sick'ems. Don. Oh, y'all put Don's link in the chat. Don has a channel as well. Vince, Peep Gang. Who else has a channel? Somebody else. Grower has a channel. Hey, Toby. How are you? Good to see. Hey, Nene. What's good? Good to see you, Nene. Nene of it. Nene, you always type like you yelling. Oh, Nene. I got a cousin named Nene. Hey, Marissa. I got a cousin named Nene. We call her Janika, but we call her Nene for a nickname. Yes, I'm so happy you guys came through. Still waiting on Russell Red. He's powdering his nose. Oh, there he is. Okay. Here I am. I'm talking about you. How long you been back there? I guess I've been on the other phone.
Yeah, running your mouth. How you doing, man?
Oh Lord. I am doing okay. Like I was telling everybody in the chat, it is a beautiful day in Dallas. Okay. So I really, like I said, oh, I gotta hear him and do this interview. Oh, there, Peep Gang. What's popping, Peep Gang?
What's going on? You over there talking trash, talking about I'll hit your link.
Cause you hit everybody else link but mine.
Nah, don't say everybody. I only go to a rainy. I mean, nah, damn. See, you got me
Oh,
saying
please
stupid
don't
ass
bring that
girl's name.
weapons up.
You got me saying this dumb ass girl's name.
Right. Don't bring her up,
France.
Jesus.
No bullshit. She like the candy man. Um,
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
only
Well, I was just playing.
nah. What's going on though? You know you always my home girl, even though you be changing your link.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell everybody. I said that used to be my YouTube husband back in the day.
Yeah, till you started cheating on me, man, and just
Yeah, I'm sorry I was cheating on you. But yeah, I just want to say hello to you. I don't never get a chance to talk to you, but I'm glad to see that you are well
well,
and still around.
oh, you still yeah, you one of my friends on IG, so you
Oh
one
yeah, uh
yeah,
huh.
yeah, you one of the only people that I allowed to be one of my friends. All these other crazy motherfuckers, man. Woo!
Right. You. That's why I was telling. And I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna start. I'm gonna start the interview with Russell. I was telling Vince. I was like, don't do too much talking to people behind the scenes. that
Oh hell no!
that's the worst thing you could ever do.
Oh, you got an interview coming up?
Yeah, I'm doing Mr. Russell Red. That's he's up here. That's who I was waiting on.
Oh, my
And
bad. All right then. Conductor. Nice talking to you. I'll holler.
next time come back when I don't have anybody else, I want you to come up.
I'll come up. I'll come hang out with you, kick a
All
few
right.
ass, talk some shit. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I
I'm glad
got
to
you.
see you. Bye, peep game.
Bye.
Hey, Russell. Thank you for waiting so patiently.
Well, you got dudes all over the area
Don't you
code.
sit up here and say that lie.
Yeah, boy, I'm
That's
telling
a
you.
lie from the pits of hell. Me,
Hey, yesterday,
huh?
no, yesterday, I went back and listened to that replay of the first interview,
Mm-hmm.
and I had my Bluetooth in, so some parts of it was like I was fading away. So I decided I'm gonna just go and do it without no Bluetooth today.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. I think for the most part, you were very. I could hear everything. You were very vocal. And I know the last time we talked, we stopped where you shot the person that started. That came at you because of a female, right? So you shot him in the leg, and hi, Mr. Hopkins, how are you? Uh, you shot him in the leg, and I think you shot him a couple of other places. And then he what else did what he reported you, to the police, and then you were in court, and they decided to give you 10. I think you accepted 10 years. Was that correct? Was from the DA?
No, but you go ahead. You can narrate it. I'm gonna let you keep
No, go
going.
ahead. I want you to, because I'm trying to go back where we started. Stopped. I
Well,
mean,
no, like I said, the final offer was a 7 year sentence. Uh,
7 year. Okay.
yeah, so that's why I wound up signing for it.
Okay. So you signed for 7 years. And for people that was not here on Friday, Russell Red has had a very interesting criminal past, but he's came a long way. He started very young, stealing and skipping school and smoking weed. So he was doing a lot of things in his early childhood, well, preteens all the way up to, I think, was it 18 when you went to the pen, right? The penitentiary.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that's where we're gonna start at, right at that in the penitentiary when they basically close the doors behind you, and you had to deal with the reality that you're gonna be here for 7 years. So let's start there.
All right. Where you want
Hmm.
me to start at? Just one.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, when they closed the doors behind you, you knew you wasn't gonna get out until 7 years.
Yeah, I was sick. I mean, when I came back from court, I was sick. I couldn't eat for a minute. Facing reality. That I gotta go down here. Plus, scared at the same time. I'm 18. I'm not knowing what, everybody, seen prison movies and first thing they think, well, I'm gonna get raped, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that. So
Hmm.
and it's just everything's just going all at once. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Plus, I told you the chick was pregnant and she was claiming that it was my kid, so that was another thing that was on my mind. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm. So you scared? It, tell me about the first day that you were behind those walls. Tell me that first day.
Well, the thing about it, the good thing about it, with I ain't gonna say it was a good thing, but I was on probation for 2 years, so I couldn't leave the county until I got that situated. Now, usually they'll give you like time served after you sat in there for a while, but I guess they was pissed off they didn't get their money, so they made me sit in there like 3 extra months in the county jail before I caught chain.
So what do you mean their money? You owed some tickets or
Well,
time?
yes, ma'am. Well, so when you on probation, they'll might charge you a fine, a fee, and if you don't pay that fee with also doing the restrictions that they telling you to do, like maybe community service, whatever the judge has told you, you got to report, you got to piss test, whatever. If you don't pay that fine, they can violate you. You see what I'm
I,
saying? Yeah,
wow.
because it's
Okay.
just some like a speeding ticket. You
Okay.
know, yeah, if you don't pay the money, they can come pick you up. You know what I'm saying, and put you in jail and have you sit out the time or whatever the situation.
Oh man. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So that
I would
was.
have to ask. I would have to ask some of my cousins that's criminals about that. But yeah, I don't know. I know about probation and some of the fees, but I didn't know that if you didn't pay them or whatever, they'll make you sit in jail. Until you pay them. That's just basically like you said, like a ticket when they
Hmm.
have a warrant for your arrest or something like that. Because I remember when I had a ticket, and this is off the subject in a way, but when I was 20 and I got a ticket for driving without insurance. So here I am thinking, oh yeah, I'm just gonna let it go. Then I get something in the mail talking about you have a warrant for your arrest. Boy, I started sweating bullets. I ain't never been to jail. So I found out that that stuff is really serious. I don't know why I didn't think a ticket was that serious like that, but yeah, they will come looking for you. So after after that, keep going. I want you to kind of keep going into when you get to the prison. That's where I want
Yeah.
you.
All right. But can I make a side note real quick for you?
Yes, sir.
So anytime you go to court, whether it be civil or criminal, it's gonna be a court cost attached
Correct.
to it a lot of times.
Correct.
Um, they that's how they make their money. So if anybody can remember that, then you'll be in good hands. All right. So I caught Chain like 3 months later. All right. So what they sent me to was like it's like a transfer facility. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So basically it's like an open dorm, 50-man bunk dorm. But they have like four of those in one. We call it a dormitory, but it's called a tank.
Mhm.
So basically I'm down there with a couple of my partners and stuff, and my partner, he pulled me to the side. Now this ain't actually penitentiary, but it's like a holding facility, but until you get to the penitentiary.
Mhm.
But it has a penitentiary feel because it's you still wearing all white. In Texas we wear all white uh pants and shirt, and you still have to abide by the prison rules.
Okay.
um so my partner, he pulled me to the side and he was just like, look, man, uh I got love for you, man, but down here, um you got to get it on your own. So at first I was like, well, what you mean by that? What's all that for? uh, uh Explain that to me. So he basically told me, look, you got to be your own man down here. He said, I can't ride with you and help you if you're not going to stand up for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because the saying goes, and this is what he told me. He said, it's either you're going to be a man or you're going to find a man. Which one you want?
Ooh, no. So
Yeah.
I think
So,
I know what that is. Nothing
no,
but
no.
oh, it's
Yeah.
not that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, basically, I mean, because let's be real. Even if you talk about even in prison, you could talk about it in the free world. Like
Uh-huh.
all the all the people, all the dudes that you know that you remember growing up who was scary, who didn't want to fight, who
Right.
always got picked on, they usually didn't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? They didn't get the girls. They didn't get, they couldn't keep no money because they were so scared. People just come and take their stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what he basically meant. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So so if you don't want to stand up for yourself, I mean, you're gonna have wolves everywhere. People gonna recognize.
Right.
If you getting punked around and getting punked, yeah, you're gonna have a dude come out the, woodworks and say, hey man, I'll help you out, but ain't nothing for free in this world.
Right.
So that's why I said I told somebody on my other panel I had like my first 7 fights in the penitentiary and I lost them.
All of
Um,
them?
yeah, my first 7. The next one I
Dang.
got. Yeah, my next one I got. And matter of fact, it was a cat out of Grand Prairie. I tore his ass up. Yeah, I'm proud of that one.
So why did you lose the first seven? What was because they were bigger, they were
Well,
stronger?
no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't had nothing to do with that. It was just I was a hothead. Uh,
Uh-huh.
my mouth said things that my ass couldn't cast. So I was light. I was light in the ass, and if you just say one thing or you just if I feel like you trying to play me or something,
Uh-huh.
I'll disrespect you. I'll disrespect you in a way, and you know,
And
calling a
they
grown man, yeah, calling a grown man B's and H's, that ain't gonna fly,
and they tore your ass up for it
Yeah,
too.
yeah, they bring me up, you know what I'm saying? But then the thing about it, they knew I was young, and a lot of my fights, like, I mean, one time we made dice out of aspirin, and we was shooting dice, and dude hit a point, but I told him, I said, nah, it wasn't no bet, cause I caught the dice. He was like, nah, man, you ain't catch that. I'm like, bitch ass. And it was it. He like, what?
Yeah.
He like, nah, man, the game over. Come on, youngster. Let's go over here, man. Let me see what you talking about. And like
Mhm.
I said, I was a type. I didn't give a damn. I'm gonna jump out there, win, lose, or draw. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like I said, I took my lumps, but then eventually, um, during my time at that holding facility, I had like old school cats always, you know, cutting for me, like giving me game.
Mhm.
And as a young guy, man, you ain't trying to really hear no old mom. You know what I'm saying? Man, I don't know, old school. I don't want to hear what you talking about. But everything they was giving to me, um, it resonated into the type of person I am now. You know.
Right. So you were kind of hard head,
Yeah.
rebellious, even in the prison.
Yeah.
So
Yes, ma'am.
when did you eventually kind of be like, I need to really listen because I can't be in this situation again?
Well, after a while, you know, fighting and then sometimes I used to get caught fighting and it'll be like a disciplinary action. So you know, I remember at one time I had got so many write-ups inside that man I couldn't even go to store for like 3 months.
Hmm. And what is
Uh,
that? Is like they have a
meaning
store there?
yeah, meaning commissary, so you can go buy
Okay.
extra stuff. Instead of the 3 meals that they feed you, you
Mm-hmm.
can go buy other necessities like deodorant, soap, soups, canned goods, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe tennis shoes, just like you going to like HEB or something. Well, nobody know about HEB, with Kroger's or something like that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's like you going to the store to purchase the things that you need, but when you start getting in trouble and they start putting restrictions on you, that means you can't go to the store. You can only go buy certain things. So certain things probably be like some hygiene. Like
Mm-hmm.
I can go buy a couple of bars of soap, maybe some deodorant. But as far as food products, I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and then say like they call, gym or rec, something like we can go outside, play basketball, do some type of exercise activity outside. I can't go because I'm on restriction.
Let me ask you this question. I know you were saying that you were in your first 7 fights that you had, you lost. Did you ever have like a fear being 18, coming into this big old prison with a lot of different criminals, gangsters, a lot of old heads? So you had a mixture of a crowd, different groups of people in a prison. Were you ever like really just afraid, or you felt like you had to fight for your life sometimes?
Well, I'm gonna say this. Um, Going down there, yeah, because I didn't know what to expect. This is my first time ever going to, any type of jail. Like I was close to going to TYC, which is
Hmm.
like, juvenile jail, but I missed it by an inch. They put me on probation again. So I
Hmm.
was lucky to do that. So yeah, my first time just going down there riding on the bus on the Bluebird and handcuffed to another guy, and we going down there. I'm not knowing what to expect. I don't know what the hell. I don't know if I'm gonna get off this bus. They gonna, kill me off top or what the hell. I don't know because in my mind, it's just like how the people on the outside is when you watch prison movies. This is what you think it's going to be. So
Right.
I'm just preparing myself for anything. But good thing, like I said, when I got off, I got situated, I got into the dorm. I had one of my partners from my hood. He was up in there, so I that was kind of like a sigh of relief. And then that's the one that was telling me, basically breaking it down how this shit go.
Hmm. Okay. I was just kind of curious about that. Did you ever have to and I've watched some things and heard some of, my cousins talk about certain things, but like in prison with you being an 18-year-old basically boy, and you're going into a prison where all these older men, did you ever feel like, did they ever try to, you don't have to answer it if you don't want to, and I hope it's not inappropriate, but did they ever try to violate you in another way?
No, no, no. And I have no problem answering this. No, because where I was at first, majority of us was young guys.
Okay.
And secondly, it was like a lot of the older guys was guys who had probably been down for a while and came back. You see what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Got out, fucked up, messed up, and came back. So it was majority young cats anyway.
Okay.
That's how because we was all. I mean, just imagine if you like in school and everybody in school can't go home type stuff.
Yeah.
Because we was all the same age, but the only difference was we was all from different hoods. You had a mixture of black Hispanics. That's really where the real war is, like in Texas. We got the Hispanics against the brothers. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Wow.
where, yeah, the majority of your squabbles will come. Like now, if it's like two brothers, it'd probably be just a one-on-one fight issue. But when you fighting another race, usually it'll be more than just one person fighting.
That's crazy.
Not really.
Well, I would think that the Hispanics would be, the Hispanics and the blacks, they would connect more than anybody. But
No.
you're saying y'all basically were rivals.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's gonna be like that because at the end of the day, let's be real. We have similarities. They have similarities just like us, but the difference is they are from a different culture and they just don't understand ours, and we just don't understand theirs. We're raised
Right.
differently.
Right.
Um, a couple of brothers, same thing. I had a couple of cellies who was raised differently. Some dudes didn't like taking baths, or you know,
My
um,
goodness.
yeah, it's kind of crazy, and you wind up,
Oh
getting into it
no.
with them, and yeah, and you just have issues. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Not good to be funky. I'm telling you, that's a hot mess.
nah,
Prison.
nah, nah, not at all. Water's free.
Yeah. Did you ever hear when they used to say, I always used to hear, don't drop the soap, that kind of thing?
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah, man. That I mean, listen, I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, so I'm gonna speak for this because all prison systems are different in every state. I'm gonna say
Mhm.
this. Um, but being from Texas and going to Texas, I was kind of glad, uh, especially because as the story goes along, I don't know if you want to get into that part, but
Go ahead.
but I did get out for a little minute. I didn't do the whole 10 consecutive.
Hmm.
Uh, I only stayed out for a little while, and then I wound up going to the feds prison. So that's
Goodness.
where where the story continues on that. And
So
I
you
seen
mean,
the
wait a minute, Russell. You mean to
uh-huh.
tell me
Yeah.
you didn't learn nothing and you went back
No,
into the system,
hey,
right?
usually that's how it goes, but at the end of the day, it's a story within a story. That's why
Mm.
I said to get this story, man, it'll take a long time. And like I said, uh I don't think we had that type of time. I mean, like I said,
Well, just
I do,
well,
huh?
just briefly touch on it. What? Okay, so when you got out, what age were you your first stint of prison? What age were you then when you got out from the first?
I believe I was like 26 or going on 26, I believe.
So you were in there from 18 to 26.
Yes, ma'am. I did
You
my
did-
whole stint on that first
Okay,
one.
you did your whole stint. When you
Mm-hmm.
came out that
Mm-hmm.
time, did you have in your mind, I'm gonna do the right thing, right? I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna get a job. I'm gonna take care of myself. I'm gonna stay out of the system. Did you have that in your mind or no?
Uh uh I mean to answer that question, I don't think I could answer that. I know what I did have on my mind.
What, a female?
Yeah, I was fucking, I'm excuse my language, but yeah, that was my first, that was my first,
Oh my
that was
God,
my,
Russell.
yeah, that was my first thing. I'm
You
trying to smash something, boy.
better be
I ain't,
glad Jesus loves you, boy. I'm hard headed. I'm telling you.
listen, Miss Selena, let's be honest. Okay, we humans, right? We
Yeah.
are human beings, right? And
Uh-huh.
we all have needs, right? You're right or wrong.
I
Whether
know
you
that, but it seems like if you've been in prison that long, you will want to be like, I don't ever want to see that place again. I'm going to change my life. That's what I would think.
Well, I don't think sex has anything to do with prison. If you
Okay,
just
so
think about,
you wasn't thinking that far. You just wanted some cookie.
yeah. But as far as my life and how I want to go, so I wasn't even planning on going back to H Town. I mean, when I got out, they released me from Huntsville, and my T lady and them, they came pick me up, and I went back to see my grandma. You know what I'm saying? Seen all my uncles, my brother. I hung out with them for a while. I seen, some things had changed, some things didn't. It was like a culture shock type ordeal, and I was finna move. Well, I did wind up moving uh to Chicago with my mama for about 2 weeks, and then I
Mhm.
said, "Yeah, I can't do this shit. Hell no."
Why?
Yeah,
What was
man,
wrong with
man, them,
Chicago?
man, them niggas crazy.
Is that crazy
Oh, it
down
was so
here?
crazy. Yeah, it was so crazy. It's like they got certain sets of laws they got down there. It's like certain way you wear your hat symbolize what gang you in. Certain ways you stand. Certain ways you put your hand in your pocket. It's just certain things that they got that I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't adapt to. I was like, nah. I like going to Cali,
Uh-huh.
and certain parts of Cali, in LA, you can't wear red or blue. You got to be
Right.
neutral. You got to
That's
have
very
on black or gray or white. Yeah, yeah.
that's
You gonna get
very true.
smoked. Yeah,
Mhm.
so you got to understand wherever you go, no matter what, everybody has rules, whether it be
Right.
uh, uh, the court system or just the street system. And if you
Hmm.
don't abide by those rules, then that could be you. It
Right.
could be over with.
Hmm.
Yeah. So when I seen that stuff, and then plus, when I got down there, they had just had like 6 inches of snow. So uh, we was kind of froze in. The snow was over the door. We couldn't even get out the damn house. I said, "Oh,
Wow.
hell, no, I'm going back to Texas, man. Fuck this
Yeah.
shit. I'm a warm nigga. I'm a
Woo.
warm brother. I can't do all the damn cold. Hell no."
Oh Lord.
Yeah. So I came back after 2 weeks. I jumped back on that Greyhound. I said, "Nah, I can't do this." But I know we kind of all over the place. Do you want me to kind of explain my prison stint on the first one?
Yes, I want you to do that. And I think that was the 18 to 26, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So start from there, and then you said you want to come out, and you started have you wanted to get a woman, so you just being a wild boy because you hadn't had none in a while, right? And
Shit.
then
Oh, yes,
and
ma'am.
then I want you to start there where you're out and you're enjoying yourself. And what happens to put you back in that same situation? That's where I want you to start. You got a lot of feedback. I don't know what's going
You
on.
said me. I got a lot of feedback.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Yeah, this is a interesting story, y'all.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. All right. Well, so you want me to start when I got out, right?
Yes, that's where I want you to start when you got
All
out.
right. All right. So I did my whole little time. Got out, had was fun, happy.
Okay, now we can't hear you. So
Okay,
you
my bad, my bad. Somebody had just called me.
okay, you put it on do not disturb.
I got you. I
All
got you.
right.
So I had just got out, and can you hear me?
I can hear you. You just got
Okay.
out.
Yeah, I just got out, and I mean, like I said, my goal was, I was gonna get out of H Town, man. I was like, if I go back around, because old school cat before I left, he pulled me to the side when I had like a month or something left, and he was just like, "Youngster, let me holler at you." I'm like, "What's up?" He like, "Look, man, I've been doing time for a long time. I've been down like 2, 3 times, and I'm gonna tell you something. And take this with."
Russell, I don't know what's going on with your
Oh,
phone.
my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. What I said, old school cat told me something, right?
Mm-hmm.
When he pulled me to the side, I only had like a month left to leave. He just told me, he said, the age you came in is the age you going up out of here with. And I thought about it and I said, man, what the hell you talking about? Man, I'm a grown man now, nigga. I was a kid, when I came in this bitch. He said, your mindset is gonna be that when you get out. And I didn't think nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just so happy to go home and be with my people and hang. And true enough, what he said, looking back at it, true enough, what he said, I mean, it was true. It was true. It was all true. Everything that I used to do before I got locked up, I started doing when I got home. Not as far as like the crime and all that, no, not not like that. But as far as uh messing with some of the same chicks that I used to mess with back then, and hanging with the same cats, and just doing the same thing, smoking and drinking. I
Wow.
really wasn't. Yeah, I really wasn't thinking about hustling or robbing or anything of that nature, any type of crime. Um, but I also was, I wasn't thinking about getting no damn job neither. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
was just I was just happy to be free.
Right.
So I mean, I didn't have no. To be honest with you, I didn't have no goals. You know what I'm saying? Moving forward, I just thought what I thought, and my uncle, he tried to, finally put me in the truck. He was like, "Yeah, well, you grown now, boy, so you can get in that truck." But I didn't want to even do that. I didn't want to drive, across the country and all that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to just chill and have fun and just do what I was doing when I was 18.
Right.
So
Now, do you see do you feel like that was a mistake as you look back at it?
uh yeah, and so much because when you waste time like that, you're not gonna get that time back. I could have been doing something so much productive.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, man, listen here, boy. Ooh, boy, you women, boy, y'all. Oh my God, I tell you,
What
y'all,
happened?
y'all man's biggest weakness. I can tell you that. Well, you,
We man's biggest weakness.
yeah, y'all are kryptonite, man. Cause we go soft. We go soft, man. We just seen Garrett go through this, so you know what I'm saying. So yeah, yeah, y'all women, boy, y'all can make us or break us. I can tell you that. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, y'all can make us or break us. So
Well, tell us what happened. Like, where did that come from? How can
nah, just
happen?
certain situations. When I was out, I was dealing with a lot of females at the time, because how y'all women is. Y'all like fresh meat. So hey, man, hey.
I bet
But-
you was quiet. I bet you was quietly turning
Man, listen, I
trying
ain't.
not to
Hey,
put
one
ass
thing
up.
about it, Selena, I ain't had to be quiet. I mean, it was just like I was the last piece of steak in the damn supermarket, and guess what? They was on it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, shit, I was just having fun.
Russell, you was just horn around. That's all it was.
Man, I was in my 304, baby. I
Yes,
was in my
indeed.
bag, boy. I was in my 304. I mean, but at the end of the day, it was just like it was like fishing with dynamite, man. I mean, I was everything that I caught, it was gonna blow. I mean, I even had chicks come up. I even had chicks come up to me who was friends with the other chick, and they would just basically tell me, yeah, when you through with my homegirl, come holler at me. I'm like,
Dang. That
yeah,
what?
yeah, your boy had a little swole on. You know what I'm saying? I had my little
Oh
fine
my
on.
God.
Oh yeah, yeah. That when them cheeks was clapping in, boy. I'm telling you.
So that's why you come off like, and see, I'm talking to, this is a disclaimer for those who watching. Uh, I feel like I feel like I can be comfortable to play with Russell. He has a sense of humor. He's not really overly sensitive, right? But
No,
I'm gonna say this. That's why you had that hoish nature. I knew it. I knew it
no,
was in you.
no. Well,
Yes.
the thing about it, and this is what I didn't tell you before I got locked up. I mean, I was like that already. I
Yeah, I
really
know.
wasn't. I was really like, 'cause like I said, I mean, I had a lot of player type dudes in my family, so I kind of, I got the game from them and everything. My uncle, he had a dozen of women, so it was nothing to him. And I got, that culture from them. I was more of a player type dude, but I was out doing, you know, other, bad stuff in the streets type. If you can just
Mhm.
put that scenario together. Like when I was 16, I was messing with my homeboy Annie, and she was like 34, 35, and I'll be at her house chilling, and she'll cook, and she'll braid my hair, and doing all that. You know what I'm saying?
My
So
goodness.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, like I said, I had women, and that wasn't a problem. I'm not, I wish I can, let you look at this and see how I look. I'm not an
Mhm.
ugly dude. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I'm a,
okay.
yeah, I'm a decent looking gentleman.
Don't
But
make me choke, Russell.
uh,
I said, don't make me choke. Let's go.
yeah.
Look, let's go back to the point where you
Hmm.
get out, you're having a good time with the women, you being Mr. Player, player, player. What ends your butt back to the pen? That's what I want to know.
All right, so I stayed out for a year. Matter of fact, right after, and you can probably remember all this. You can probably remember this. Right after Katrina, when all them niggas, when
Okay.
all them, well, I ain't gonna call them what we used to call them, but when
Yeah.
all them boys
You
came
might have
down
been somebody that's from Louisiana.
there,
Don't forget.
listen, they hit Texas hard. I know they hit Dallas, but man, listen here, man. When they got to H Town, man, them boys tried to tear up the whole damn city, man. Real talk.
Wow.
Yeah, they was snatching boys out their cars, because and I get it, because you don't have nothing. You coming down somewhere you're not familiar with, and you seeing a dude riding around in a nice car. Yeah, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? But right around Katrina time,
Mm.
um, I had got where two chicks came to me and said they were pregnant.
Dang.
Yeah, so I was like, oh shit. Now I got to come up with a plan, a real master plan. Because at that point, I was going from post to post, from pillar to post. I was uh whatever the flavor of the month was, then that's where I was. You know what I'm saying, with the ladies.
Hmm.
And I worked the job, but just coming out, getting in, coming from the penitentiary, you're not gonna get uh a decent job. So I was going through temp services, just doing small stuff. And now also remember this, I didn't have any kids at that time.
Hmm.
So when I came home, I was kidless. I ain't have shit. So all I had was me to worry about. I ain't had nobody else to worry about.
Right.
So when all that happened, um, and the two chicks got pregnant, and I'm scratching my head like, what the hell I'm gonna do? Well, I reverted back to the streets. Uh, I didn't
Mm.
wanna, I didn't wanna go back to jacking and all that other shit. So my partner, he started teaching me how to, sell narcotics. Let's say narcotics. We ain't gonna say nothing now.
Okay. So
Hmm.
you're pushing weight. Okay.
Nah, I wasn't pushing no weight, but I was doing
Okay.
pretty decent for myself.
Okay, so you got into the drug gang
Yes, ma'am.
and and you got into that, and once you got into the drug gang, you ended up getting caught by the feds, or what happened after that?
All right, so this the true story right here, and it didn't even have to. I didn't get caught with no drugs. I never had a drug case. But um, in Texas we got them gun shows damn near every week, every other week.
Mm-hmm.
And I went with my cousin one day. He wanted to, take me up there because I was like, nah, I ain't never been. He like, yeah, they got a bunch of guns. They got different dealers who sell the guns at different prices. So I went up there with him. Okay, mind you, you got two young black kids going up there buying, and my cousin, he's not on paper. He's like more of a square. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He just he had a bunch of kids at the time. So, but his thing was he loved guns. He
Mm-hmm.
loved buying a bunch of guns. So when we was leaving, man, that man bought about damn near 8 guns that day. So
Wow.
when we were walking out, yeah, so I'm helping him with the bags and stuff, and I put it in the bag. So a lot of times they got a lot of undercover, detectives and because people be trying to go in there, buy guns, and they try to look at the dealer to see if he's illegally selling guns to illegal people. Because they
Mm-hmm.
do your background search right then and there. So when we left, we got a couple of blocks and then we jumped on the highway and then there was an unmarked car that pulled us over. I'm like, damn, what the hell? I said, man, what's going on? He like, shit, I don't know. So
Mm-hmm.
when the police, so another squad car pulled up, the regular HPD, they got us out the car and stuff, and they took our license. They were like, where y'all coming from? So my cousin told them everything and stuff. Um, he said, so you got any weapons? And he told them, yeah, well, I just bought a bunch of pistols in the car. They in the car. So he's like, oh, okay, well, let me put some handcuffs on y'all. Let me sit y'all in the squad car while I search your car. I bet. So they searched his vehicle. While they searching his vehicle, they also looking up names. So they see
Mm-hmm.
that I had a felony. I had just got out of prison not too
Mm-hmm.
long ago. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So they just seen that I had just got out of prison. Well, ain't no felon supposed to be around no firearms, no bullets, no none of that. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So they took me in. They took me in, even though it was legal. My cousin, they took my cousin down. They towed his car. Um, because they wanted to have a precaution. So they held us in the tank. So they gave us, they had to lock us up. They had to give us a charge. So
Right.
they had possession of a firearm. That's the charge that they gave us.
Mm-hmm.
And my cousin was like, "Well, how the hell they give me a possession and I ain't got no motherfucking felony? I'm cool." And you was just riding with me, and the guns are in my name. So we trying to figure this shit out. Like, damn, what the hell going on?
Right.
So basically, long story short, um, we bonded out. I think like a week or two later, my cousin he went downtown to Grove, and they gave him all his guns back. So eventually, you're thinking like, well, this case should be a dead case. Well, they killed
Right.
it on my yeah they killed the case on my cousin, but they left it on me. And I was like, well, what the hell going on? How y'all gonna keep a case on me? And the guns was legal, and I was just riding with the dude.
Mm-hmm.
So I think like some months later went by. The chicks had the baby and stuff. So and I'm still going to court for this damn case. And then after, I think my babies was like 3 months. That's when they dropped the case.
Mm-hmm.
My lawyer hit me. He was like, "Yeah, they dropped the case, man." So at that time, um, I was finna I was finna move out of town. I was finna go. I was finna go to Atlanta. That was my first time I was finna go. I had some people stay down there, so I was finna go down there. Man, I planned it out. I was finna leave. I was finna one chick that had my supposedly well, come to find out it wasn't my kids, but she had twins.
Mm-hmm.
One chick did, and the chick that I was messing with, that was my a girl at the time. She had a kid of mine. I'm not gonna say the sex, but but
Okay.
yeah, because you got grandmas around here listening, trying to dox you. So um, and you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying. But so I was gonna leave to Atlanta and stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
I think it was like 3 months, and I think the next month I was finna go. I was just waiting on my income tax, and man, do you not know them folks came and locked my black ass up? So they killed the state case, but their feds picked it up.
Dang.
Yeah, the feds picked it up. So I'm like, I'm
Wow.
tripping. I'm sick. I'm not even seeing this for what it is. I didn't even, and like I said, like, damn, what the hell, you know, when they came and ran down on my people house and came and got me, handcuffed me, and then when they brought me outside, they were like, yeah, you got a federal warrant. I said, a federal warrant for what?
My goodness.
Yeah, he say, shit, we'll let you know. We'll let you know when we get you downtown. So when I got downtown, they pulled me in the room and they was like, "Yeah, well, you got a pistol case." I was like, "A pistol?" I said, "Man, I beat that case." He said, "Yeah, you beat it with the state, but we got it and we finna charge you." I'm like, "What the man?"
My
This shit
goodness.
crazy. Yeah, so that just killed everything, and that's when I started my stint for my Fed case.
And how long was that?
I did 3 years on that one.
So please
Yes, ma'am.
tell me after 3 years, what did you do something different? Did you are you continuing to be the hard headed person that you are?
You want a positive story to all this madness?
I really want to get to, but you know what? This is reality because it's a
Yeah,
lot
it
of
is.
people that end up in prison and they continue to keep going back. It's like they're in an ongoing cycle. Checking
Yeah.
you, you had a good question too.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna go back up where it says, Russell, what were the similarities in prison compared to your hood? What was the difference? Was there
The
ever
different
a time you became comfortable in prison?
uh one no. Um well, I mean you got your good days and you got your bad days. But
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, when you in there, you gotta basically build a routine.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get a routine. Like, you gotta have a workout schedule. I was going to school. I got my GED when I was in the state. I was taking college courses. Also I was going to the rec yard, I was working out and just doing stuff. Keep yourself busy because by the time from breakfast in the morning until it's time to rack up at like 10 o'clock, Texas is 10 o'clock. um I was tired because I had a busy schedule. You see what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So as long as you keep yourself busy, you should be straight. But then at the end of the day, no, because basically everything we talking about is gonna be in the free world. We talking about everything that we used to do out there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, nah, it's real fucked up. And no, I never want to go back. Well, let me put it like this: I never want to go back, but I know how things are out here in life, and I just can't say never will be never.
So, but do you realize that you had to, I would say, transform your mindset because you clearly know that, well, hopefully, from what you know. I've heard that you're not doing that same thing. You have moved on from that lifestyle. So have
Hmm.
you, where you are now today, you don't think even
Hmm.
at that time that you could have just been like, well, I don't want to go back, so let me make better decisions. That's
Well,
all I'm saying.
yeah. Hello.
Yes, I hear you.
Okay. So this is what I'm gonna say about that, Selena. Um, Times have changed. A lot of things are different now.
Mhm.
This is what I'm going to say about that. A lot of times and a lot of guys, I know a lot of now. Now, when we say prison, right? You
Mhm.
think about criminals, you can think about murderers, rapists, all this other stuff. But listen, I've met a lot of guys in prison who are good guys or good stand-up gentlemen
Mhm.
who just got caught up in a messy situation.
Yes, I know
Okay.
that too. Uh-huh.
Okay. So with that being said,
You
what
weren't
I'm
one
gonna
of
say
them.
is, huh?
I said you weren't one of them. I'm
No,
sorry.
there definitely wasn't. Hey, I made my way there. Hey, and listen, I have no problem saying it. I have no
Right.
problem saying it that I put myself in there. So now,
Right.
but situations out here, you got a lot of dudes out here. Um, it's like entertainment. It's like
Okay.
everybody want to be tough. Everybody want to be some type of something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some dudes call it trolling. You know, to put your address on online and put your kids up there and talk about your dead parents and dead grandparents and
Mm,
just doing all types of stuff. And then when you bring them that energy, then they come with the, oh man, I was just trolling, or I was just playing. Well, I'm not playing.
I know
You know
that's
what I'm
right.
saying? So like I say, if I'm willing to go to prison for some dumb shit, I'm willing to go to prison and die for the shit that I love.
Okay.
You know. So so that's what I'm basically trying to say. Like I try to stay out of people's way. I try to be respectful on a lot of stages. Even when I'm on this YouTube and I'm making and I'm sending my super chats
Mm-hmm.
and I'm saying the things I'm saying, I try to keep it from a respectful level by not
Right.
calling you out your name, but I'll call you like a name, like a roasting name, like if I call you like big or wide or something like that. You know, nothing really disrespectful, but
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know. It's a lot of these people don't understand how easy it is to get your ass up in there quick,
Right.
quick. You know.
Hmm. Okay. So after those 3 years, come on, I want you to go back because I
Oh,
need
okay.
to
All right.
answer that. After the
So
3 years, how did it look for you?
my so when I got out, all right. So remember, I had the three babies, the two twins, and the chick that I used to mess with, uh, my other baby. I had that to worry about.
Hmm.
Then on top of it, when I came home, I think I was out for like a month. Uh, my tea lady got diagnosed with cancer.
Your tea lady, for those who don't know, it's
My
mother.
mama.
Uh-huh, your
Yeah,
mom.
all right. So now I got a purpose. I gotta stay out because
Yeah.
I don't know how this shit is gonna go. And at the time it was kind of hard because now I got out and uh I'm dealing with that. I'm dealing with, these two chicks claiming, these my babies. Uh Attorney General on my ass. I think I was like 40 grand in the hole on child support at the time.
Wow.
Yeah, man, it don't stop just because you locked up.
That's
I don't
crazy.
know. Yeah, because when the ladies they get these benefits, They start getting the Wicks, the Medicaid and all that other stuff.
Mhm.
Somebody got to pay them people back, you know. And I was like 40 grand in the hole. So
My
dealing
goodness.
with all that, dealing with my T lady, she going through she just got diagnosed with cancer,
Hmm.
and I had my other siblings, and it was like it's like they didn't want to step up. They didn't want to do nothing. They didn't want to help me. They just wanted to take, they just was just like, you know, what can I do? I got my own life. So that's when I
Wow.
just, yeah, man, it was kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was still on parole from the Fed, so it was just like I had a lot of stuff I had to deal with. Luckily, I had a lady, um, and I wound up marrying this chick. I'm not married no more though,
Hmm.
but I wound up marrying this chick. She came into my life at the right time. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
She was like in that medical field. I had known her a little bit from back in the past, but she helped me out a lot. She got my T Jones in the right facility. That way she could
Okay.
get a chemo treatment. She can get all her stuff done and everything. And luckily, my mama, she wound up beating it. You know what I'm saying?
Thank God.
Yeah. And so me and the lady, we was just kicking it. We was cool. She helped me um kind of like establish myself. So I started, she was the one really asking me questions like, well, did you ever have a blood test for those kids? I was like, nah.
Mm.
She's like, you might want to try that. So when I got my kids one day, she found a facility for me to go do the not the blood test, but they swab the kid's mouth and
Fraternity.
swab. Yeah. So the twins come up, wind up, they're not mine. Uh,
Dang.
yeah, yeah. The twins come out that they're not mine, and the other kid was mine.
Okay.
So when I presented this stuff to the court, and well, I approached the mama first, and she how that some of that stuff goes when you ratchet like that, they just they deny, deny. You are the
You
daddy.
are
They look
not
like
the
you. Yeah,
father.
yeah, but let her tell it. You are the daddy, but this paper says
Yeah.
I'm 99.9, not mine. Yeah,
Look,
they lying.
she
How
was
these
watching.
people lying?
Look, she was watching too much of that Mari
Yeah.
Cobra.
So, and
Ooh.
and to be honest with you, she was taking the bulk of me being behind. So, we wound up going back to court. She still denied it in the courthouse. So the court was like, "Well, look, we're gonna give y'all a blood test. We're gonna give y'all another test through the state,
Uh-huh.
and whatever happens, and that's what it's gonna be." So we wound up doing that. It came back the same way. The kids wasn't mine. So instead of owing like damn near 40 to the state for child support, it should cut my shit down to like $3,000.
Oh wow, that's good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like I said, me and old girl, we kind of like was a good team. Business wise, yeah, we was good. But she was like one of those. How can I say it? She had a career,
Hmm.
and she was one of those females that didn't mind, doing for her man
Right.
type ordeal. But she was very possessive, if you can understand what I'm saying.
Yes, I can.
She was and controlling at the same time.
Okay, so with you being, and you might not have always been very flirtatious,
Yeah.
but probably when if she feels like you were being a little too overly friendly, she would get really upset.
Well, I mean, not even just that. It was just like if I, have a conversation like I had, I got, cousins that are females and I'm tight with and we just cool and we can just sit on the phone and just ride for like hours, just catching up about old stuff and she'll get jealous about that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It was just that I felt like she was in a position to where she had money and um other dudes she used to date, um I kind of felt like she was doing that same thing to them, if you can understand what I'm saying.
So let
She
me ask
controlled.
you,
Yeah.
at the time, she seems like she's a career orientated woman. At
Hmm.
the time, did you even have a job, or what was going on with you at the time?
Well, no, I had a job, but it was just like I had just got out, so I couldn't get no high paying job. You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
I
okay,
wasn't, I wasn't, yeah, I was probably, I think my first year out working my job, I think I made like about 30 grand. I was
okay.
at the low minimum, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But I had a lot of issues, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I had my own vehicle. I had a lot of stuff of my own. It was just that I had so much other shit that I had to deal with, especially with dealing with, my T lady, taking her to the hospital, you know, um, uh, doing her chemo on certain days and, sitting at the hospital for damn near from like 7 in the morning all the way to like damn near 3, 4. She didn't get out the chemo chair until like 3, 4 in the evening. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? So I had to go through temp services like I did the first time, you know what I'm saying, until I can get and find me my career. Now I was already situated. My uncle, everything my uncle was trying to put into me as far as driving trucks. Now I was like, I'm finna get in that truck. But I just didn't have the time to, stop, go to school and do what I need to do because I was looking out for, you know, I'm trying to keep my mama alive, you know.
okay. So that
Hmm.
was that was the purpose that really kind of snapped you, like snapped your mind to be like, you know what, I gotta change because I don't know if my mama's gonna make it out. So I need to change now. That was the aha moment, as Oprah would say, that kind of changed your direction, correct? Um, is that
Yeah,
correct?
because now I'm stepping in that realm of now you a man. Now you have, you got to. I mean, not it wasn't even just that though. It was my kid, because when they was coming down there, when I thought I had the twins and the what's the name, and when I was in prison, I got a visit, and the kid was young. I mean, they
Uh-huh.
was probably like maybe not even a year or two, and just seeing like the interaction that I had with them, where they were scared to even come to me. They didn't know who the fuck I was, and that type of shit. It kind of like
Mhm.
pissed me off. So I was like, nah, man, I gotta be here for my. You know what I'm saying? They say daddy. They learn the word daddy, but they don't understand who
Who you are,
Yeah,
and
who I am. Because
because
they're not
you
used to being around me type.
you
But
wanted
yeah.
to be a better father to your kids than you had,
Oh
correct?
yeah, exactly. And that was my whole goal. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I was finna turn over that leaf because as men, after you have kids, well, you don't have kids yet. I don't know. I'm
I don't
assuming.
have kids yet.
Okay, well, after you have kids, I mean, your life basically, in my opinion, and people gonna probably take this the wrong way, your life basically ends. And
Right.
meaning you have to start doing for these kids before you do for yourself.
Exactly.
And I wanted, like I said, I didn't have my dad. So I wanted to break that cycle and be there for my kids, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And take that responsibility. So nah, the change was gonna come. Uh but it's just I got jammed up on that little issue. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um,
So you
but yeah.
started doing temp services, and you would drive what delivery trucks?
No, whatever they had, I wasn't even driving at that time. I was just what's the name? And I seen checking you boot question and checking you boot. What basically what I brought to the table was everything that she couldn't. She was a good provider, but she wasn't a good cook. So I cooked. Um, I think she had a son. Um, and huh?
What'd you say? You think she had a son? What you
Oh yeah,
talking
yeah.
about?
I say I think yeah. No, I mean I apologize. I know she had a son. My bad. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
But she used to do certain things to where she couldn't control him.
Uh-huh.
So I would step in and just speak to him, not trying to be his old man or nothing, but I just I just rap to him and just kick it with him, and because he needed that male figure type, what I'm saying. His daddy, he came around every once in a while when he wanted to, you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But I just did the small essential things that she couldn't do, you know what I'm saying. I
Mm-hmm.
taught her son how to cook for himself, how to clean up his own space, his own room and his own bathroom, wash the car, cut the yard, just man type stuff that I was taught when I was a youngster,
Uh-huh.
you know. Just the small essential things. Plus I was the cook, Like I said, she couldn't cook, so I was in there Jack Tripper in it, you know what I'm saying?
So, like checking your boot says, basically you bought a lot of balance in the ways whatever she didn't have, you had. So, but eventually, when did you decide that I need to start making more money, and so that I can take care of my family, take care of my kids? When did you come to that realization?
Well, I mean, I knew it and I knew what I was gonna do. I knew I was gonna get in that truck. But I just didn't have the timing. So what happened was, like I said, my tea lady, she wound up beating cancer. And when she beat cancer, that was my opportunity. I said, okay, cool. Now I can go ahead and, focus on me. So
Right.
I wound up going to little community college, did the little 6 week course, did my financial aid, got in a little driving school thing. And, within 6 weeks I got my license.
Hmm.
I was gonna go on the road, but you know, the chick that I was with, my wife at the time, she started crying. She was like, I don't think, you know, she felt like if I left, I wasn't coming back, basically.
Mm.
Yeah, because at that time, one thing about it, let's just really think about it, and that's what I think me and her disconnect started happening because she started seeing my growth, and now she knows with that growth, that money is not her money's not gonna. I mean, it didn't affect it at first anyway. I
Hmm.
just needed, she had a lot of assistance to help me in a lot of things, but
Hmm.
she felt like when I started having this money, he ain't gonna need me no more.
Hmm.
That's when me and her start kind of bumping heads because now
She
I'm
was
starting
losing
to.
control. You
Yeah,
were.
exactly. You know what
uh,
I'm saying? That's what she felt. But it wasn't no control to begin with. It was just basically I'm helping you with the things that you weak at, and you helping me with the things I'm weak at. You see what I'm saying?
right.
But I mean, but like I said, when she started seeing that I started getting a job and I was going to start driving trucks and probably possibly going on the road, that's when she started crying about it because she knows that, oh, okay, this this fool, he getting this shit together. He ain't gonna need
Right.
me in a minute. He gonna be messing. And you know how some of these women think, oh, he gonna be sleeping with her and her and her and all this other shit.
Okay. Well, I'm glad. So I want to know kind of how you got to the place that you are now in your business.
Uh, it's all about timing. It's all about experience. What you know now at your age, you didn't know when you was a teenager, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you basically preparing yourself for life. I mean, I don't know if you want to be a mother one day. Uh, I
Mm-hmm.
know it sounds like you deal with kids, right now.
Right.
And that's better. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. So that kind of better preparing you for, life to see if that's the route you want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Dealing with other people's kids hollering and shouting and shit, and you looking at it like, nah, I don't think I want to. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Or you might just get the experience right now. So now later on, I'm pretty sure you got um kids in your family that you
Yeah, I
probably
have
watch.
plenty of nephew and nieces.
No, there you go. So that's what I'm saying. So I mean, it's just preparing you for what's to come later on down the line.
Right.
And I think that's what we as human beings, that's what we do. We have to learn. I took all my bumps and bruises as a young man, and now I know what it feels like to have those bumps and bruises, and I don't want them no more. So
Yeah.
I'm an older man now. So now I'm trying to just live a basic life and just raise my kid the best I can, and just do right by the ones around me that surrounds me that I have to take care of, because I know for a fact, me being in a penitentiary, I can't help nobody.
Yeah, you
I
can't
can't.
take care of no kids in the penitentiary.
You can't take care of nobody. You can't help nobody.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
I like I said, I got a cousin right now. He writes me from time to time. Shoot him some change every once in a while, but he got all types of issues.
Right.
He got like 4, 5 kids out here, and all of them running wild. You know what I'm saying? And he got a 70-year sentence, so he ain't gonna be home no time soon.
Can I ask you? I want to ask you this question. Did you
Mhm.
ever apologize to your mother for some of the things that you put her through being rebellious?
Definitely,
You did?
definitely, yeah, definitely. Uh, I said that, and then before my old man passed, I was able to talk to him, and I apologized to him.
Okay.
Definitely, definitely. I realized all because, like I said, I had a lot of older gentlemen around me, and they was always schooling me to different things. So um, they basically was telling me, man, having your people come down here. I mean, to go in that visitation room, I mean, you feel gratif- you know, gratitude and happy and stuff because you see your family,
Right.
but you're really putting them a embarrassment on them by this shit here.
Right.
And like I said, it takes a while to get that ignorance out your head, and it snaps, and then you just start seeing everything just from a clear mind state of what you really did and what you're doing. You
Right.
know, and I mean, like I said, I apologize to a lot. I even apologize to my kid and let them know that, hey man, I'm sorry, I wasn't there at your young age, you know, and I don't really think they can remember, but it's just the fact that I gotta um I gotta accept my faults, as well as
Have
well, you know what
you?
I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. Have you forgiven yourself?
Forgiving myself. What do you mean? Like what?
Well, a lot of times in life, we do a lot of stupid things and sometimes to our own detriment. And we kind of go through some things where we get depressed because of the stupid mistakes that we made. And some people can't forgive themselves for the things that they have done to mess up their lives or to delay their life. That's what I'm saying. So did you ever were you ever angry at yourself or mad at yourself or felt like I can't forgive myself for the things that I done? You know, that's what I'm that's
Nah, nah, I can't say anything of that nature because I'm a what you kind of I mean I don't know how to put it, but I'm more of like of a understanding person,
hmm
and I understood the consequences that everything that happened to me I put on myself because it's just like you got a lot of people out here who do a lot of things, they just haven't got caught for it.
right.
I mean, we all are guilty about something. Like maybe um some of us has drove home drunk, and luckily we made it, but some people didn't and wind up hurting somebody on the other end, and now they locked up. You see what I'm saying? We've
True.
all. I'm not gonna. I'm talking about adults. We've all had sex before, right?
Mhm.
And I know, some chicks that I knew from high school who wind up dying be- because they caught HIV, or you know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, and it's just certain situations, and you just don't know. Um, like I said, I feel like we all sin and we all do sinful things. Some get caught for some, and others don't. And
Mhm.
when you don't get caught for it, some will realize and say, "Oh well, shit, I was tripping. I ain't doing that no more." But when you don't get caught, some people would try to go harder and harder and say, "Well, shit, they think they untouchable." That's why you got a lot of cats out here who 40 and 50 years old, um, still out here, hustling, selling dope because they just gonna adapt back to what they felt like they was good at,
Mhm.
you know, and not even deal with no consequences. Everybody want to be like your boy Ray Charles, something like that.
Yes, indeed. But
Uh-huh.
everybody has their rock bottom, like to where it's just like you can't look nowhere but up. You've tried it your way, you've hit your head in the wall plenty of times, and it's kind of like at some point in people's lives, it's kind of like I can't do this. I need some help. You know what I'm saying? So this is something I like what Check and you Boo said, from pride to humility. And I think that you had a lot of pride as a young man, and it got you in a lot of trouble, a lot of unnecessary trouble. But then
Yeah.
as you went through things, and I think the kind of the scare of your mother maybe not being here kind of brought you to, and your children brought you to reality. Now, I know you said the twins are not yours biologically, but are they still in your life today?
Oh hell no.
Okay.
86K them.
Oh,
It's
okay.
over with. But they were still. When I found that out,
Oh, Lord.
they were still young, right? So they was
Okay.
like they were still like 8, 9 years old.
Okay.
So if the story is ever told, they mama gonna have to tell it. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
at the end of the day, nah, I
Okay.
don't play that. Especially when you try to play me. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm
Right.
good,
Right.
baby. Yeah, no, no.
So where are you now in your, you don't have to tell where you work or anything, but where are you now in this place in your life?
What do you mean?
Where are you now? Basically, are you working? Do you own your own business or uh
Nah. So basically, everybody know I stay in Atlanta, so I stay in Atlanta now. I
Okay.
left H Town, some years ago. I'm just down here working. I got a job. I drive hazmat hazmat trucks. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? I make a pretty decent living right now. But like I said, sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? I got other things that I want to work on. But my whole thing is I don't I don't see myself staying here too much longer. I might, come back home.
Okay.
Uh it's just debatable right now. I'm trying to see if Texas is going to break off from the federal government and just be its own state. I definitely I definitely run my ass back then. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't hold my breath on that. Let me ask you this. What about your child or do you have more than one child?
Uh I'm not going to answer that one.
Okay. So are you in your child or your children's life?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So you're an active father in their life, even though you're in Atlanta, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's wonderful. Where do you see yourself, and I'm gonna say in the next year? Where would you like to see yourself?
I got to figure out where I'm gonna be at first.
So where
It's a
you
lot of I drive over the road, so I see a lot of I seen, I never was able to, see some of the states up here in this area. So looking at it and looking at where I could be or where I want to go next, as just decide, I really think my career is gonna determine that.
okay, okay.
Yeah. So I mean, if it got to go back to Texas and go out there in the oil fields, man. I mean, shit, I'm with it. I'm with it.
Do you ever have the itch or the feeling to go back to what you did before the
No,
robbing and selling drugs?
no, no,
Okay.
no, because that was just back then that was fun, and then when I did it the second time, it was because I had to because I had responsibilities coming and I needed that dollar. But
Mhm.
nah, now I'm gonna say this. Now this is what I'm gonna tell you, and you might take it in the wrong way, but I mean it's a true statement. I'll never be the type, and I've seen every state that I kind of go to in every city.
Mhm.
I'll never be the type of dude sleep up under no damn bridge. I'm telling you that right now.
Oh no, that's that. Hey, that ain't nothing
Yeah,
wrong with
no,
that.
no, no, no. You gonna before I do that, I'll sit in a prison cell, or I'm gonna have to knock somebody across their head and take theirs, cause nigga, I'm not that nigga. No, no,
Okay. I'm gonna uh, ask you this question. Checking you, boo. Says Russell, have you considered helping females and males on YouTube to become successful truck drivers and own their companies?
no. And I'm gonna tell you why. Niggas is hard headed. Listen.
Well,
Let me
you're
tell you
proof
this.
of that.
Yeah, but I understand that. But listen, I took my lumps when I was younger, though. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I'm just
What you
kidding.
didn't, but now a lot of these dudes, like a lot of these dudes on YouTube, they talk too reckless.
Right.
They think, we in the true enough, we're in a time capsule where, information is just everywhere. It's just right by your fingertips. But
Right.
it's just a lot of guys want to be argumentative. Everybody want to be right on this motherfucker. I don't have time.
Right.
Nah, I don't have time. And then when you tell them something and give them the game and they don't use it, then you gonna be frustrated. Nah, I ain't got time for
Exactly.
that. Uh,
Exactly.
I'm on this app for entertainment and entertainment purposes only. Uh, I don't want to be no self help guide. I don't want to talk to your kids. I don't want none of that because the way,
Right.
yeah, the way you raise them ain't the way I probably raise them. See, I still believe in the belt and the Bible.
I
You
know
know,
that's right.
yeah, tell your scripture and whoop your ass at the same time.
Oh yes, I got those. Let me ask you though. Let me ask you this question. Did you would you ever want to like mentor young men, troubled young men that have basically you've been where they've been, and you want to help them not to go into the same path that you did?
Once again, no. I think Vince. Shout out to Vince. He doing a great job at doing that. That's his field. That's
Oh
not
yeah.
my field. I'm a
Hmm.
me personally, sweetheart. I'm all helped out. Let's put it like that. Okay. I'm a type. I'm not selfish. I will help if help is needed, but I just get aggravated and frustrated when people don't listen.
You're right.
And 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 as you can see on this app, you got a lot of grandmas and grandpas out here acting like teenagers, saying they savage and ratchet and bougie, and you know what I'm saying, and sitting up there um starting mess and and then when you call them out and they say, well, I'm older than you can't
Mm.
do that. We was raised in my era. I think that was the last era to respect our elders no matter what. But
Right.
man, a lot of these elders ain't respecting themselves. So
Hmm.
nah, I'm good with that. I don't even want to deal with that at all. I rather just defend me and mine. If I see a situation where it boils down to it, yeah, I would help, but nah, I'm good on that.
I know, Russell. I think sometimes dealing, especially with us,
Uh-huh.
and not all, but some, very difficult because you have people that think they know more. It's just like be open to constructive criticism, be open to learning something different. And even if you know something, you don't always have to speak on it. You can just listen. And I think that's what's wrong with our generation, the generation below me, even the generation above me. People just do not want to listen, and they're not open minded. Checking you, boo, says foolish people don't want understanding. Only wise people embrace getting an understanding and listening actively. Wow.
Uh, and I can agree with you, but you need to tell them other content creators the same goddamn thing, not me, man. I understand. Hey, I can take criticism just like I can take
No,
you
he
cheering me
wasn't
on.
talking. I mean, he wasn't. I mean, checking you, boo, wasn't talking to you. She was.
Yeah, no, I know it, but I wish you can go to them. Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I wish you can go to them other content creators that need that Holy Spirit up in them because I'm not that person. Like I said, I'm
Right,
I'm
bro.
here for entertainment only. I don't want no problems. I don't call nobody out their name or disrespect. I don't want
Right.
no trouble. Yeah, I really don't.
Well, Russell, you have definitely been a blessing to me on my platform. We have went from 1 hour to 41 minutes. And I think I asked you some really good questions on, where you started and where you are now, where you might want to see yourself be in the next year or so. I would just say to me, it's God's amazing grace that you weren't dead. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You lived a very risky life. So the fact that you are still here is a blessing. And I'm gonna just say somebody was praying for you. That's all I'm gonna say. And I believe it was your mama and your grandmama and maybe some other people. But their prayers saved you.
What can
Uh,
I say this?
mhm.
Um, yeah, possibly so. And like what T. Smith was saying, the other day. Reason why I don't believe in, too much religion, only religion within yourself. You got to believe in yourself and be mindful of who God is before you go to somebody's church and ask them who God is, because
Right.
a lot of these preachers think they God itself, and they use
Sometimes.
that. Yeah, they brainwash a lot of these uh people in a congregation, and that's when you get that you can't be talking about my pastor, and all that old shit. But what I'm gonna say is this: I've had my mistakes, and yeah, like you said, I've had my blessings as well. But I'm just like any other man, man. That's why I I like KB's message, because basically we all the same. I'm a black man in America trying to make it,
Right.
and I'm a I'm a survive either way it goes. But I can say this, and I don't want you to take it in a bad way. Um,
Hmm.
but it's something that it needs to be said. I'm not afraid to die or go back to prison for protecting myself or the ones that I love.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So,
I can understand
um,
that.
yeah. So, I don't I'm not looking for trouble, because like I said, I did all my trouble. I've got into it, all my mishaps when I was a young man. And I know how easily it is to get into shit, but how hard it is to stay out of it. You see
I
what I'm
know that.
saying? Yeah, so I'm not running to the gunshots. I'm running away, you know.
Hmm.
So like I say, whatever God may have in store for me, hey man, it's all good. But like I said, we all, even you, Selena, um, even you have a message. Even
Right.
you have a purpose in life. That's why God hasn't came and taken you away, because it's a
Exactly.
it's a purpose in life. And I always feel like this. I also feel like this. I feel like your life is already predated. It's
Yes.
just what decision you're gonna make. It's gonna be like a fork in the road, to where it's either you're gonna take this side or this side. And whatever side you take, that's how your life is gonna start going, as far as the decision that you made.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So if I move to Dallas and I meet up with you and we get married, and your life will go very, very well. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with
You
you.
always know how to make me start laughing. You crazy.
Yeah.
Russell crazy as hell.
Yeah.
But Russell, well, I definitely had a great time. I think very interesting, but at the same time normal person. Because if we really look at our own lives, we all have been hard headed. We all have made stupid decisions. And it's things in our life that we wish we could go back and redo. But the fact that you have learned from it and you're moving forward, you don't stop letting your past dictate your future is a blessing. So I just want to give you kudos for that as being a black man. I don't think we uplift our black men and black women as like we should. And I will give you your well, I'm not gonna give you your flowers because I know men don't like flowers, but I will give you your praise for that, for not going backwards, but going forward. So I appreciate that. Hey, Ballhead Wayne, thank you so much for all those who came in. If I didn't speak to you, I hope I typed it in the chat so that you would know I want to acknowledge everyone that comes in. But I really I really thank God for you. And you're right. We are here for a purpose. Some of us are still trying to find out what our purpose is, but your purpose could have been just being a better father for your child or your children. It's a lot of different ways to look at this story, but I'm just glad that you are moving forward and you're not going backwards. So that is a blessing within itself. I also see some humility in you. Where before, when you were telling me your story, I was like, wow. I mean, Russell, you probably was really something else. You know what I'm saying? So I can see how, even if I don't know if you can see it, but and I'm not trying to be religious, but more spiritual, I can see God even had a hand in that because of where you came from to now. You could have been dead. You know what I'm saying? You could have been back in prison again. But the fact that you said, you know what, I'm going to be here for my family. I'm going to be a real man and take care of my responsibilities. So kudos for that. You don't mind if a woman giving me flowers? I'll give you some flowers, Melly Mel. But yeah, I just want to let you know that you have a powerful story. And I hope that when young men hear this, if they hear this story, that or even older or middle-aged men, that if they're thinking about doing something that they will regret, they really need to really think about it, because it could be your last day, where you have the grace enough to go to prison. Somebody else that might do something, you know, that could be their last day on this earth. So I hope that if nothing else, this will be a mirror to people, but also a warning to people that decide to go down that path. You know, you would have to admit the path that you were going was leading you to destruction, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
It was leading you to destruction. So where you are now, I'm pretty sure you're proud of where you came from, correct?
Very much so.
Very much. Okay. And you should be, So that's why I think that this was a really good conversation. Um, I want to know, did you have fun?
Oh, it's fun. It was more fun than you, baby.
You're a little
Nah,
ignorant.
nah. But look, I'm gonna tell you something. Listen, Miss Selena. I see. You know, like I said, I didn't know you. You're a little firecracker.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, cause I be seeing your little, and I make comments. I be like, damn, this nigga be. I'm talking about going in. But look, I don't want you. I want you to understand something. If I can give you some advice myself,
Yes.
I don't want you to stop giving interviews. I think that's probably your best suit. I really haven't watched a lot of your content because, like I said, I just now got into you. You
Hmm.
have the gift. You're beautiful. You you're real patient when you're not angry. Uh, and you know what I'm saying. And you know how to speak. I would hope that you can just venture out of this sector someday. And try to reach out to other sectors, I think you would probably blow up 10 times more. I don't know what your whole
I'm
goal
trying
is.
to. I
Yeah,
really
well,
am.
I mean, this sector is, I mean, we got our positive people, but at the end of the day, I mean, these niggas, they want the boy, look here. They want South Dallas action. They don't want nothing else. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like living in Pleasant Grove or something. I mean, it's going down every night. But
Yeah. Like I said, I had some close calls where I was about to. You have a lot of echoing going on back there. I
hold
don't
up.
know what's going on. I had some close calls where I want to get straight up Oak Cliff and go and get real ignorant and get real down to the gutter. But when I thought about it, I said, well, I'll just wait. I'll just wait. And I'll I'll try another approach. Right. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Juicy. I appreciate you. And see, you're one of the sisters that will support other sisters. And I appreciate that wholeheartedly. And actually, I want to bless someone. I don't know if anybody want to put their cash out, the first person that puts their cash out information um in the chat, I will cash app you $15 today. So if you want to, if you want it, I want to do the first person that puts their cash app, because just like I'm being blessed, I appreciate when other people bless me. That shows that I'm doing something good, right? So great interview, Selena. Keep doing you, baby. Russell, we really appreciate you for sharing your story. Powerful stuff. Yes, thank you so much, Juicy. And you're right. Russell has a very powerful story. I knew I couldn't just do one. Okay.
Yeah, Juicy. She was that was my internet wife as well. I still love you, baby. I know we ain't seeing eye to eye right now, but it's all love, baby.
Oh, what? Okay, let me see. I'm gonna give you 15. So who was your other internet wife?
Oh, Selena, you had me by the hook. I jumped out the water when I seen you, girl. Ain't was nothing else,
You full of
boy.
money.
And you and boy, look what? Man, I was
I know
finna
you
come home.
full
I
of it.
was
You
finna
can
stand at
look, you
Rudy
can
Chicken.
fool them
I
other
was finna
women.
stand at Rudy Chicken. I probably was gonna be homeless. I was gonna set up a shop, a little tent right in front of Rudy's. Hey, they
Let
still got that shopping center across the street from Rudy's.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me know if you got it, realist. I just sent it to you. So I would say once or twice, maybe once or twice a month, I'm gonna do a Cash App giveaway. So maybe eventually it'll be more, or it'll stay at 15. So I like to be realistic. Okay, thank you so much, Juice. Thank you, Melly. Melly says great stories on here. To that, thank you, Melly, for coming through. I thank everybody for being a part. Would you like for anybody to come up, Russell, or you got to go?
No. I'm a go so you can go and enjoy your day, man. It's a beautiful day down here at ATL too. So I'm gonna get to going. But look, this is what I want to ask you.
Hmm.
I know you're gonna keep doing interviews. Hopefully, what you can get Vince, Damn D, on here.
Oh well, see, tell Damn D. I should have asked him when he came through my chat the other day. But
Yeah. I let them know that yeah, y'all can do it. That would be a good look. You know what I'm saying
yeah, I would
to
love to.
do another
I would
content
love to.
creator. Yeah, to get another content creator, man. D got a seem like he got a story as well. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
he
D.
did it the right way. You know what I'm saying? He went to school. You know.
Right.
Yeah. But he's very intellectual. He's funny. He likes doing costumes, as you see.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
So
D is really funny. I be doing a lot of ghost watching in his chat, but he is hilarious, and I was really thankful. I'm thankful when anybody comes through here. It don't matter who you are. But when he came through and to speak a couple of times, I really that really blessed my heart, to be honest with you, because people don't have to come through. And like I said, everybody, I'm thankful. He's not the only person. I'm thankful for everybody that comes through and just say hello and press the like button. But I would definitely love to do that, Russell. If you could maybe give him that little $5, and let him know Selena want to interview you. I would love to do that. I would love to do that. That would be
yeah,
something.
I'll hit him. I'll let him know. That would be a great. I think that would be a good look for you. But like I said, uh, I feel like you're gonna grow, but you just gotta build a little bit outside the sector, man,
Oh
and
yes,
bring
I'm
some other
trying
people
to.
in.
I am.
Yeah.
I am really trying to. And don't forget, Russell, to join my membership. I got I
Yes,
got
ma'am.
I got some videos on there where I'm walking in a dress. So the one
Oh man,
yeah,
what is this a membership or is it OnlyFans or what's going on
membership.
here? Oh,
It's
okay.
just look, it's just $2.99. You know you can afford
Yeah, see, Selena. All right, all right now. I'm coming back home next week, next month. So keep on now. I'll be
Yeah,
damned.
yeah. You said that in February.
No, you know, like I said, you a Cowboy fan. I can't do nothing with you, man. I'm gonna let Real Money, you know, and you know,
Where is
Real
Red
Money.
Money?
Yeah, he commented the other day. You didn't see him?
Yeah, I spoke to him when he came in, but it was so much going on that day, as well that night, as you can remember.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we ain't going
We
back into that, but
we're
yeah.
with you. Yeah, yeah. But like I said, and that's another thing too. Um, I hear what you're saying, but like I said, I like snake meat on the grill. It tastes pretty good. But look, this is what I'm gonna
Mhm.
tell you. That's another thing you gotta watch out with. I mean, some people take it personal. Some of these people take this stuff real serious. And next minute, when your subscriber count start getting up and people start tuning in, oh, that's when the flags start coming, and that's when everything start coming. Only because they pocket watching you and they subscriber watching you. So that's what you gotta really be keen to. You know,
Yeah.
the a lot of these ladies, man, they do not like you, and I know you know because you've been here for a while. So,
Oh,
um,
I know.
yeah, yeah, I wouldn't. Some of these ladies, I wouldn't even let them on McDonald's for what? I mean, what is your message? I see how you moving on this YouTube app.
Hmm.
Um, and you know, and for that one lady, yeah, she put up a little comment as well. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't rock with her.
Hmm.
Uh,
Well, hey, it comes with a territory. If anything that I've learned on here, it's if you don't have tough skin, you don't need to be on YouTube. You have to develop it if you don't have it. But since I was raised in a way where I was raised in the hood, um, you know, some things it don't surprise me. Sometimes when you have been raised a certain way or you've been in an environment, it gets you ready for whatever your purpose or whatever you're gonna be doing in life, right? So
yeah,
that's just
I
how I
can,
maneuver.
yeah, I can agree with you, but let's really think about this. A lot of these people they feel like they safe because they're on this app.
Yes, that is
This is a
true.
very small world. This is a very, very small world, and like I say, you got to watch what you say, man, because some people take things to the heart, and
Yes,
like you
indeed.
say, I done seen dudes disrespect dudes. I done seen dudes not even disrespect dudes. Even back when I was young, I've had situations. I'm not gonna talk about it, but I've had situations where I almost became dead, and I almost, what I'm saying, did something myself.
Right.
Luckily, it didn't happen, but um, at the end of the day, people got to be mindful of what they do, especially a lot of these older people.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I say. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these older people is the one doing the most, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and you sitting up here at an old age doing all this stuff, and you already vulnerable. I mean, come on, man. You need to leave people alone, or go find your hobby. Go find your little rec center, and go take up some knitting or some backgammon or something. I don't know.
Well, and I want to say thank you so much, Melly Mel. I appreciate you for that compliment. I really do. Thank you so much.
Mel,
Uh,
Mel, stop complimenting her now.
oh, hush.
Man,
Uh,
yeah, okay.
thank, thank you, Juicy. I appreciate you. I appreciate it. Sometimes I have to really kind of observe some things. But I did have like I told you the other day, I did have a close friend to say, Selena, watch how people move. Watch
Hmm.
what people don't say and what they say. You can't
Hmm.
you can't ignore it anymore. Some things are just as evident, and unfortunately, we live in a world that is not evil, but we have evil people. We have people that have bad intentions, and so you have to always be on guard. And at this point in my life right now, I'm going to be on guard, but I also know I have to trust the God in me, the God, my creator, that he's going to take care of me regardless. But at the same time, I have to have wisdom on how I move. Hey, Whoopi Rock, how you doing, sweetie? I have to, glad to see you. I have to really be intentional about the people that I talk to, if I talk to anybody behind the scenes. So all of this is a lesson for me, and it's to make me a better person at the end of the day, if I choose to take those lessons and learn from them. Because some people, we get lessons all the time and we ignore them, right? So I said, you know what, I got to be intentional about this stuff, and I have to watch what I say, watch who I say it to, watch the people I'm around, and conduct myself accordingly. That's why I say I try not to get too far out there, because not only am I representing myself, I'm representing my family, how I've been raised. You know what I'm saying? So I can't come on here acting a fool like I really want to and really get with somebody. But if I have to, I ain't gonna go completely there, but I'll let you know. Look, this is YouTube. Now in real life, it ain't gonna be no talking. I can promise you that. So I have to really kind of calm down. That's why I say, sometimes I just don't even pay attention to stuff, because some of these people, if you pay attention to everything on here, you'll be mad every day. And it's not even the point. It's not a
Yeah,
point in that. I don't think.
yeah. I know you showing, it's stiff in the cliff, baby. I understand. But like I say, yeah, you're right. I have my moments as well where I get pissed off by somebody going back to another chat saying something about me and saying what I'm doing, and I know it was all a game to even just get me over there. And as soon
Right.
as I get over there, then it go to 21 questions. Yeah, man. So why are you this? And why are you supporting this person? And why are you doing this? And why
Right.
I'm like, man, what the fuck is all this? Wait, oh, okay. So I see the game. So like I say, a lot of these people they play what I start to understand, and like I said, I'm finna pull back a lot. I just told myself I'm gonna pull back because a lot of things that I'm seeing on here, um, it just it's turning into a lot of tough guys.
Hmm.
And it was like I know a lot of these guys, everybody's not a gangster, but then if motherfuckers smoke weed, listen to rap, man, they feel like they gang banging. They about that life, and a lot of these dudes ain't trying to take that next step.
Hmm.
So and to avoid me from what I'm saying, calling you collect, which you won't answer, and saying, baby, I'm in jail, I need you to bail me out. I
Right.
said, I said I'm gonna go ahead and push back. I'm gonna come through, every once in a while. If I see somebody, I'll hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? And
You
I'll
better
dip.
you better come through my channel. Don't you
Oh
don't
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah. No, I mean, I'm a just listen, cause see, like I say, when you listen to a lot of content creators and they flood your mind with all types of scenarios, cause basically everybody talking about the same goddamn thing in
right.
this sector. So and and you keep listening to it over and over and over. You just tired of hearing the shit. You be like, God damn, man, can I just listen to something? You know what I'm saying? Positive, like you know what I'm saying. So no, I mean, like I said, I'm a member up. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Thank you.
you a Texas gal, and you one of my favorites.
Thank you,
Even
Russ.
though I
I
won't,
appreciate you.
I'll never get a meet and greet, but it's all good.
You might, I might,
No,
well,
I don't want no.
these
No, I don't
people
do
so
that.
dangerous
Boy,
in this day and
boy,
time.
boy, them niggas go crazy. Boy, you gonna have to buy security on that day. Real talk. You gonna have to have
Well,
about
listen, Russell, you better hurry up and get out of my panel, because they say I be having people pimping. So
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me go, man. Let go and enjoy your day, baby. And I appreciate the interview. Appreciate
I
you letting
did
my
too.
story out. And keep rocking, baby. That's all I
Thank
can
you,
say.
Russell.
All right, pimping.
All
Holla at
right.
you.
Bye, Russell. I appreciate Russell for being so kind to let me interview him. I felt like he had a great story of rebellion coming into humility. So, checking you, boo. It's embarrassing to see how elders act nefariously. What happened to elders being positive role models? It doesn't exist anymore. That's really the answer. It doesn't really exist anymore. Now, I was blessed to have a lot of mentor in my, in my family, older women at my church, or I had a lot of aunties and older cousins and big sisters that were a blessing to me. But as I see now, I don't see a lot of that going on. I see sometimes more older women competing with younger women, but even I feel like I have, in some ways, mentored or spoke something positive to a 20-year-old woman. I don't have to be jealous of, a younger woman, because I'm still a young woman myself. But the fact of the matter is, even if I was a lot older, as my aunt would always say, I done had my day. So people should be able to mentor somebody younger than them, but instead of competing. But unfortunately, that doesn't happen in this day and time. But I try to make a point to speak an encouraging word to a young lady, or if I see something, I might be like, hey, you might need to check that. You might need to stop doing this because of A, B, and C. I was telling I have a little cousin, and you can mentor people in your family. I have a little cousin. Her mother was on drugs really heavy, and she ended up overdosing, right? So she lost her mom at a very young age. It was my grandmother's niece, granddaughter. So we're like distant relatives, but I was kind of around them in a way. And I told the little girl is extremely smart. And the last time I saw her, she probably was like 7 or 8. Now she's like 13. So she's grown up a lot. And when I saw her, I gave her some wise counsel. I said, hey, I said, stay in your education, get your education, make something of yourself. Don't try drugs, not even for fun, because you know where drugs lead a person sometimes. And sometimes they can't come back from it. So I said, and also don't be so easily impressed by boys at a young age. When young girls do that, they end up becoming very promiscuous. They start really focusing more on boys rather than what's more important. Getting your education, finding out what you want to do in your life, you know, and once you do that, you'll come out much better instead of focusing on boys. And I told her, don't even try drugs. Stay away from that because it's going to destroy you at the end, and it's going to take away your youth. So that was some of the advice that I gave my little cousin. Hey, DJ Cleveland, how are you? That was some of the advice that I gave my little cousins. And I always give my little cousins and my nephews and nieces words of affirmation. Hey, T. Smith, good to see you. Thank you, Russell. I've always tried to encourage the young people in my family, and even the young people that I'm around, that they can do it and they don't have to go the other way. They can make something out of themselves. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to be what others are their or even what, because sometimes what parents expect of you is not always the best either, even though they mean well, some of them. But what's best for you may be totally different. So I always try to encourage people to follow what they want to do in their life and their heart. What is something that they feel that is their calling, or feel that something that they would love to do. I think that's very important for that we to stress that to our kids. Um, so yeah, thank you so much, Russell. Most of these brothers are rejected in real life, so YouTube gives them that gangster feeling. Grower, you are on it today. It give them something, and like I said, this is a strange place. Every person has a unique destiny. Yes, indeed. So, guys, thank you so much for coming and being a part of me and Russell's conversation interview. Hey, Sirius. Hey, beautiful. Good to see you. Thank you. I'm glad that y'all, stayed around. I know it was a lot of things going on YouTube, so I'm glad that the few, stayed around and listened to what Russell had to say. But if anything that you can learn from this is you don't have to continue to go down the same old path. You can make a decision in your mind. It just takes one decision and determination to get out of the rut that you're in and move to where you really want to be. I'm pretty sure Russell had plenty of chances after he messed up so many times to give up, but he didn't. So God gave him the opportunity of life, and he chose the right decision this time. He chose to better himself, to be a man that worked a decent job, to take care of his children, to take care of his mother, and that was the best decision that he could have ever made. So I hope that people will see that in this interview. Guys, love y'all to Reese's Pieces. I might come back tomorrow. I'm going to think about it. I might change this live to Wednesday because Monday is my day off. And I might not even feel like talking tomorrow, to be honest with you. I had had a paper to write this weekend. So I'm checking you, boo. I'm persevering through this degree right now. So I really feel like maybe tomorrow I might reschedule. It just depends on how I feel. But I do have a women's panel that I want to do. So I might have to tell the ladies and tell you guys I might reschedule it. So yes, self-care. I need some time to myself. YouTube is a good thing sometimes, but it can be very draining mentally. So it's like sometimes when I get out for here, I'm like, I can breathe. Um, because you gotta watch what you say, you gotta watch how you say it, because I'm dealing with people. It's like customer service, right? So you guys be blessed. And realist, I think you told me you did receive it. I don't know if you did or not, but the Cash App. But I hope that you guys are blessed today. Have a great rest of the afternoon, evening, and enjoy your life. Enjoy your life and treat people like you want to be treated. An older woman that, because I told y'all I have a part time job where I go and I have an elderly patient, and she always tell me, Selena, remember, if nothing else, treat people like you want to be treated. So that's my final words to you guys. Treat people like you want to be treated. Thank you, TP. Y'all be blessed. Have a wonderful Sunday. Love you to Reese's Pieces. Bye.